The Staples Center glows under the weight of heavyweight history, a cathedral of combat packed with thousands who understand that when big men collide, consequences echo. The crowd buzzes with anticipation as two vastly different heavyweights prepare to step into the same ring. On one side stands Vitali Klitschko, the towering Ukrainian champion, a man whose calm demeanor hides surgical violence, a heavyweight who doesn't brawl, he dissects, a champion who rarely bleeds, rarely falls, and never quits. Across from him is Chris Arreola, the undefeated American challenger, 10 years younger, fueled by belief, heart, and raw aggression. He carries the hopes of a nation that loves fighters who march forward no matter the cost. As the introductions echo through the arena, the contrast is clear. Klitschko stands relaxed, eyes cold, posture upright, arms loose. Arreola paces, shoulders rolling, breathing heavy, already locked into combat mode. This isn't just youth versus experience. It's pressure versus precision, chaos versus control. The referee gives final instructions. Gloves touch briefly, and for a moment, time slows. Arreola believes this is his moment, his breakthrough, the night he proves heart can conquer science. Klitschko believes something else entirely, that patience will break power, that structure will dismantle aggression, that champions do not rush endings. When the bell rings, the sound slices through the arena, and 10,000 voices rise as one. The heavyweight division, unforgiving and brutal, comes alive once more. What follows will not be a sprint, but a slow, grinding lesson written in leather and sweat. The opening rounds unfold like a chess match played with sledgehammers. Arreola charges forward early, throwing heavy shots, eager to announce himself, eager to make Klitschko feel his presence. A right hand sneaks through, followed by a left hook, and for a moment, the challenger's confidence surges. But Vitali doesn't panic. He doesn't rush. He steps back just enough, creates space, and begins to dictate distance with a stiff, snapping jab. Each punch is measured, thrown not with desperation, but intention. Arreola presses harder, but his punches begin to fall short, meeting gloves and air more often than flesh. Klitschko's height becomes a weapon, arms extending like steel bars, touching Arreola before he can get close enough to work. 1-2 combinations snap Arreola's head back, not with knockout force, but with relentless authority. The champion moves backward effortlessly, punching as he retreats, draining the challenger's energy while absorbing almost nothing in return. Arreola breathes through his mouth now, still game, still marching forward, but beginning to realize how hard it is to hit a man who controls space so effortlessly. The crowd reacts to every clean Klitschko shot, not explosive cheers, but a growing murmur of recognition. This is what champions do. They make dangerous men look ordinary. Still, Arreola refuses to slow, pounding the body when he gets inside, testing Vitali's resolve. For every risk Arreola takes, Klitschko answers with a cleaner, sharper counter. By the end of these early rounds, the pattern is set. The challenger brings heart and pressure. The champion brings discipline and damage. And slowly, quietly, the tide begins to turn. As the middle rounds arrive, the fight begins to grind. Arreola keeps coming, bruised, breathing heavier, but undeterred. He digs hooks to the body, lands occasional shots inside, and flashes moments of courage that ignite the American fans in attendance. But Vitali Klitschko is settling into his rhythm now. His jab becomes a constant presence, a metronome of punishment. Right hands slide over the top, uppercuts split the guard, and each punch lands with unsettling accuracy. Klitschko doesn't throw wildly. He throws efficiently, punching and moving simultaneously, forcing Arreola to reset again and again. The challenger's face begins to swell. Blood trickles from his mouth and nose, the visible cost of trying to break a wall with bare hands. Still, Arreola smiles at times, nodding, refusing to concede. His toughness is undeniable, his heart unquestioned. But toughness alone cannot close distance against a man who understands geometry inside the ring. Klitschko senses it now. The slowing steps, the widening eyes, the moments of hesitation. He increases the output just enough to deepen the damage without exposing himself. Each round feels heavier for Arreola, each exchange costing more than it gives. The champion's confidence grows quietly. He is no longer simply defending, he is dismantling. The crowd begins to understand what they are witnessing. Not a brawl, a masterclass in heavyweight control. And yet, Arreola keeps pushing forward, because that's all he knows. Pride won't let him stop, and pride in heavyweight boxing often demands a brutal price. By the later rounds, the physical toll becomes impossible to ignore. Arreola's face is marked, his breathing labored, his movements slower, but his will remains stubbornly intact. He continues to press, throwing punches fueled by desperation and heart rather than energy. Klitschko, meanwhile, looks eerily composed. His eyes stay focused, his posture upright, his timing razor sharp. He begins to land with increasing authority, straight rights down the middle, snapping jabs, chopping punches underneath. The challenger's blood spills onto the canvas now, each drop a testament to his refusal to quit. The crowd responds with respect, applause mixed with concern. Klitschko's experience shines brightest here. He understands when to push and when to pull back. He controls the tempo, forcing Arreola to walk through punishment to land anything meaningful. And when Arreola does get close, Vitali smothers him, pivots out, and fires again. The champion's punches don't look violent until they land. Then the damage becomes clear. Arreola's corner pleads with him, urging pressure, urging one more push, one more chance. But the champion senses the end approaching. He increases accuracy, not recklessness. Each round now feels like a slow suffocation. Arreola's courage keeps him upright, but his body is betraying him. The arena grows tense, not excited, because everyone knows what's coming. This is the moment where heart collides with reality, and reality, in this ring, belongs to Vitali Klitschko. As the 10th round arrives, the outcome feels inevitable, but the fight continues out of respect. Respect for courage, for heart, for a challenger who refused to back down. Arreola pushes forward again, bloodied, exhausted, but still trying to make something happen. Klitschko answers with calm violence, sharp combinations, straight punches that land before Arreola can respond. The champion sees everything now. He controls every inch of the ring, every second of the clock. The challenger absorbs punishment, his body slowing, his reactions fading. Finally, the decision is made, not by the judges, but by compassion. The referee steps in, and Arreola's corner signals they've seen enough. The fight is over. The bell doesn't need to ring. The lesson is complete. Vitali Klitschko stands victorious by TKO, still heavyweight champion of the world. The arena erupts, not in shock, but in acknowledgement. This was never about humiliation. It was about truth. Klitschko raises his arms calmly, barely winded, his dominance reaffirmed. Arreola stands as well, battered but unbroken, receiving applause for his bravery. He dared to test the mountain and survived the climb. On this night, the heavyweight division is reminded of a simple fact. Heart can take you far, but mastery takes you to the top. And standing alone once more, at the summit, is Dr. Iron Fist, Vitali Klitschko.